Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Amanda and today we are here with a very exciting video, which is the best video in the world, and that is my September pages. Everybody loves a completed pages video, so we are going to get into mine and we're going to start with Joanna Basford because I don't know why, I always do. And I think I coloured in every single Joanna Basford book that I have this month, apart from Magical Jungle, which is still an uncoloured book. So yeah, that's exciting. World of Flowers. Now I have two in World of Flowers, by the way. I have all my stats in my colour buddy thing. If you want to know more about Colour Buddy, I shared that in my first pages video, but we're not going to share that again because that was so long and so winded and it felt like I was trying to promote something, but I wasn't. I was just, you know, suggesting if anybody wanted it, but I can't even figure out how to sell it anyway, so it's fine. And I maybe want to do memberships and the members get access to the Colour Buddy. Anyway, this is the first page I did this month actually. I picked a random colour palette online and I started doing this. It was one of the random generated pictures, not a picture that I would particularly choose. To be honest, the house isn't really spectacular. It's just a house and a couple of foliage things, but I do like the way that the mushrooms came out, especially this mushroom. It looked like a strawberry to me when I started colouring it, so I did more. And this part of the mushroom was completely blank, and then there was like a weird, like it was almost like it had been dipped in yogurt or something or chocolate. I could have did that actually. That would have been fun, but no. I decided to paint it or do it as a strawberry, and I really like how I've left a lot of light here, I've left some light here, I've left a lot of lights, and this is okay. It's fairly flat in some places. I haven't done a lot of shading, but I burnished too fast, so I can't add any more layers. And then this page is a page that I decided to do following Peter Hewitt's here on YouTube. I followed her tutorial on this because I really want to be good at leaves and flowers because they crop up in a lot of pages that I would like to colour, and I'm not really a garden / flower person. I'm not into flowers. Like I don't like them. Like, you know, I know the basics. Like I know what a pansy is and a rose and a hydrangea and a daisy and all that stuff, but I don't know that much about flowers, and I didn't enjoy doing them until I did this, and I actually really enjoyed this page, and I like how it came out and I like how it looks, and I learned a few colour combinations as I went as well. The pale geranium worked really well with this. You can't really tell that there's red in it, but I did use red, which is pretty cool. So I learned a lot with that, and I think that's the last one. I didn't mark these, which was a big no-no, but we have to hurry because my son is sleeping and he could wake up at any second. So here we go. And I've already filmed this video. I should be naming these better. I think most YouTubers tell you the name of the book and then show you and then tell you again. So this is Joanna Basford's Secret Garden. This is the 10th anniversary limited special edition. Apparently it features brand new illustrations, which is cool. I didn't actually know that. I should have probably did a flip through of this. Oh well. Anyway, I used to have if you've been following me since I've started my colouring journey again, you'll know that I got rid of all my colour books, but this was one of the original ones I had. And I coloured quite a lot in it, but it was just work in progress pictures. Anyway, this is my finished page, and this was in my autumn generator as well. I don't know if it actually came out in the second pass of that filming of that video, because I had to film it several times, or if it didn't and I just added it because I really wanted to colour it. I had an idea for it. So the background is watercolour pencils. The rest of it is polychromos pencils. The watercolour pencils are a mixture of Faber-Castell Gold Faber and Derwent, because I have an old set of both of those and I want to use them up and replace each individual pencil with a similar colour to the ALLJArt. Now the Gold Faber are very similar because they actually translate directly to the polychromos. So and so do the ALLJArt, I think, mostly, for the most part anyway. So I'm replacing them one by one. Well, not one by one, you know, I'm gonna get a few at a time. But for now, I have too many pencils, so we're going to leave that and just pretend that we don't need any more supplies, which we do not. That's the last one in Joanna Basford's Secret Garden. Small victories. Here we go. I have a few in here, so I don't want to miss any. So we'll just go from the front page. So this is my mushroom page, and I'm really unhappy with this. It's so dark, like you can't even see most of the elements. I actually went over this with a acrylic marker, this one, to try and lighten it up a little bit. But yeah, so I think that that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go through and like just dot in this marker on all of the leaves, just so that you can see it a little bit better. Because some of the leaves are fine, the ones that I've done a little bit lighter, but all of this whole page is just not, I'm disappointed with it. I thought nighttime would be good. Joanna Basford seems to put stars in her work quite a lot, and it kind of makes you think, oh, nighttime. But you don't have to do that. You could white that out, the stars I mean. You could white them out and just do them as daytime if you want, or whatever background. You don't have to follow what the illustrator has done. There are plenty of ways to block out their illustration and make it your own. Obviously don't claim it as your own, but yeah, I'll go through and do this another time, but this is basically just to show you the gist of what I want to do, just to kind of make the leaves pop a little bit. And I might go round with a gel pen, like a white gel pen or something, or a green gel pen maybe, for the stems of the leaves, but you know, that makes it look a little bit better. But yeah, it needs a lot of work. And one of the other things that I didn't like about this page was the fact that she put in a frog, and I didn't want to make the frog blue because the water was going to be blue, and I didn't want to make it purple because there was already purple flowers in it. It was a nightmare. I just hated this page. So we're going to move on from it. It's okay, and I learned a lot from it. But yeah, I used some details in it too, like sparkly details. But this is polychromos as well, for the most part. This is the next finished page in this book, and it is a huge experiment. This is polychromos as well. Most of the things that I've done are polychromos, but I will tell you otherwise. I've been experimenting a lot actually, so we'll just chuck that statement out the window. But yeah, I had fun doing this. I wanted to do a pink and blue colour scheme, and it worked out perfectly. I put in a lot of shiny details in there with a Signal gold gel pen and some white Posca as well. I think I went a wee bit O2T on the white, so I dumbed it down a little bit here and just put little spots here and there on this side. This bud, my books get gross, like I swear, that's not my hands, it's just, well, it is my hands, it's art supplies on my hands. I need to be a little bit cleaner. This is my most recent finished page actually. I finished it last night, even though the stars are not done, but again with the stars, I really am seriously thinking about just whitening them out or something. It would make the page cleaner as well. I was going to go in with a pastel galaxy background, but I thought that would be too much. Somebody said on the Alien Worlds Instagram group just to colour them in as silver or gold, and I think I might do that. I'll just colour them in silver and then be done with it. But yeah, that's it finished. I actually got in a Space Timber page, and I used the pastel tint Castle Arch for this and some gel pens from B&M actually, because my Signals aren't actually the best. This has got gel pen on it here, and then the silver gel pen is WH Smith, because the silver Signal didn't work for me at all. And the last page I completed is this one. I actually have a full video of me doing this. It's the pastel tints. I tried them out and did this page, and one of the reasons I wanted to get the pastel pencils was because of my whole problem with darkness. So yeah, I'm trying to build up the colour slowly and carefully rather than going straight in with darks. So I thought the pastel pencils would be a good addition to do that. There are some lighter colours in my other sets, but I just tend to be so heavy-handed with it. It doesn't matter how light I go. But yeah, a lot of pages in Joanna Basford's Small Victories this month. Now, if you watched my video where I show you my October plans, that was the last video I posted, then you'll have seen this page already, but I thought I would share it with you since that's Leona. She's sending me a message for my wreath that I'm going to buy from her. I think a photo. So I was just replying to her, so sorry. Yes, so on the back page here, I did a tester for my space page, and I'm not going to go too much in detail with this. If you want to know more details about this page in particular, then go to my October video. I'll post it in the iCards. It might not be right here, but it'll be in the iCards somewhere. This is my work in progress. I'm going to call it a work in progress because I don't know if I'm going to go back and finish it or not, but there's a lot of things wrong with this. Again, go and see the way that I talk about it before. I'm very apprehensive about finishing this, and I don't know if I can salvage it, but I'm going to try. I tried to do this same background in here and it failed, so I started blacking it out. I covered up too much details because it was too dark, and I don't know how to put them back in. Well, I do. I could just trace it and flip it, but there's a lot of things that I was struggling with this, and I just don't know how to salvage it. It looks like everything's going to be floating, you know, blah, 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 blah. It was the gesso that was screwing me up because I gessoed it, and then I realised that gesso doesn't really go well with coloured pencils. If you want to build coloured pencils on top, it's too much texture for me. So I did sand it down a bit, but not enough, unfortunately, for it to be any decent. So yeah, it still feels quite, it doesn't feel damp, but it feels like, it does feel different, this page. It feels damp, but it's definitely not. But that's the only page that I managed to get finished, or started, in this book this month. I am quite disappointed in that. It kind of put me off, this book, but it's not the book's fault. This page is also gessoed, so I think we'll leave that for next year to worry about. And the last book is Magical Worlds by Joanna Basford, and I actually did, well, this isn't all the last book, this is just the last Joanna Basford book. But yes, I did actually mark these. This is my first finished page in this. I know the introduction is weird. I don't know. I think I spilled coffee on it and I was trying to wipe it off. Anyway, yeah, this page isn't my favourite, but hey-ho. It was my first page back. I think there's too many details. I haven't even finished it. Like, there's loads of details that I still want to put in it, but I'm done with it. I want to call it finished now, so I'm going to call it finished. And we're just going to move on. Next page is still a work in progress. You've seen this in my last finished pages video, but it's still not finished. It's still a work in progress, and I've updated it a little bit. That's why I'm going to show you it. I'm not going to show you all of my work in progress pictures unless I've worked in it again since the last time you've seen it, because that's redundant content. So I have updated this since then, and I've put soft pastel on this, but I can't seal it. It will not seal. For the life of me. I've put so many layers of fixative on this and it still won't seal. I think my fixative might be off. I've had that thing for years. I might buy some more. If you have any fixative suggestions, then let me know. If you remember in my last video, I said I don't want this anymore. This whole green thing happening. So I don't know how to salvage it because I don't know what will go over it. I put gesso on it. And that's another reason why I'm avoiding it, because I had so much trouble with the gesso the last time, and you can actually see the strokes in this one. Like, I haven't sanded it at all, so we'll see what happens with that. Okay, and then the next page in this book, I'm just going to double check, make sure there's no other pages. Oh, there's that, but that's not, I haven't done anything with that yet. Then there's this page, which I started yesterday, even though it's not in my list to do for this month or next month. I really wanted to do a pumpkin. It's kind of turning into a boring generic pumpkin, but next time we do a pumpkin, I'm going to try and look at some reference photos and see if I can replicate it a little bit better, because I'm just going off of what I think a pumpkin looks like right now. And obviously there's windows and doors in it and stuff, so it's not exactly a typical pumpkin. But anyway, these are Woomer pencils, and I'm filming this, so you will see the finished result in a video shortly, and probably in my finished pages video next month, because I'm definitely not going to get this finished in a day. And that was the last Johanna Basford page in Magical Worlds. I know, that's not right, is it? We want magical monsters. Where's that? Where's the magical monsters? Oh, it's probably up here. Yeah. Boop, boop, boop. All right, next we've got Lululemon. No, I did that in the last time I filmed this video. I filmed this video twice, by the way. Check your stuff before you record. I recorded and my mic wasn't working the whole time. Anyway, so these are the 2 Lululemon books that I worked in. Lulu Mail books. Oh my goodness. That I worked in in September. So, yeah, let's just get into it. Okay, so this is A Million Sea Creatures, and to be honest, when I first started back colouring, I wasn't going to be a Lulu Mail person. I looked at her books and I thought, they're not for me. Her style is really cartoony, it's really childish, I don't like it, but it's so cute. Like, it's just so cute. It's kind of hard, it almost reminds me of it's like a cartoon version of Kirby or something, because there's so many different creatures in here and elements that you've got to colour. So you have to be really careful with your colour schemes, and we'll talk more about that in my other book because I have an example. But the very first page I coloured in this, I am happy with this. I think this is probably going to go in my top 3. We'll see. At the end of the video, I'm going to share with you the top 3 books. No, top 3... what's it called? Top 3 pages of the month. And by the way, if you want a buddy colour in any of these books that you see, please reach out to me and let me know. I would love to be a whole part of the community and all that stuff. So anyway, let's just show you the page. This is the page. It is the sloth, I think, hanging out on what they call pool floaties. And yeah, I decided to leave the fish white. I don't know if I'm going to continue to leave them white or if I'm going to do them dark as if they're in shadow. I think that's their intention, but I left them white just because, you know, that whole dark thing going on. No, I completely just did not know what to do with them, and I just left them white to figure it out later. But we fully finished this. This is Wimmer coloured pencils. I was filming this, but then I think a couple of the videos cut off because I had too much footage in my phone and I didn't have enough storage for it, so I lost a lot of the footage. So I thought, I'm not going to even bother like attempting to explain why I'm missing half the page. So I decided just to cut that and, you know, do another page. But I'm gutted because this would have been a really good thumbnail. I might still make it the thumbnail because I did do it with Wimmer pencils. It's just that I didn't do it in the video. But yeah, that's the only coloured page in here. But I'm really excited to do more. A Million Little Monsters next. I have 2 pages to talk about in here. The first page is this. This is Wimmer's again, but I did them at work, so I didn't film it. And I copied the front of the book, or loosely, because my penmanship is not as good. Yeah, I replicated the colours slightly and I really like how it looks, and I like all of the sparkly details on it as well. It's Signal gel pen and Wimmer pencils, and that's it. And then the next page is a work in progress page, and I explained in my last plans video, or the plans video before that, the autumn one. And no, I mentioned it in my October plans as well. I was like, I'm so excited to do this, but now not so much. However, I am going to try and salvage it. I mean, salvage it, it's not even that bad. It's just that the colour scheme was going a little bit skew with. I had too much orange in it, and I still do. So I think I just need to fix his beard, change it to a different colour completely, and just pick a different colour scheme for the little people than what I was going for. Because I was going to put orange in it, I was going to put green in it, you know, repeating colours, but it's too limited of a palette. So it's not as bad as it looks. And I think it's because I was also trying to do Wimmer pencils too. Not that they're bad, but I'm not used to that set either. So I was just slapping colours on it and hoping for the best and not even trying them. So yeah, I need to really dive into my pencil sets and look at colour combinations and stuff. It's just that takes up time, and I'd rather be filming videos and finishing pages than diving into my colours. But I think that diving into your colours and really practicing with mixing and what colours you have and what colours you can pull and how to blend them and how to shade and all that stuff is really important if you want to learn how to get better. So really you should be having a play with those quite regularly, and that's what I did with my paint, so I don't see why I can't do it with my coloured pencils as well. But yeah, this is watercolour paint, by the way. It's a watercolour pencil by Derwent, and then the rest of it is just Wimmer coloured pencils. But I'll go back in and I'll finish this, and hopefully it will be finished by the end of October. That was Lulu Mayo, A Million Little Monsters, and Lulu Mayo, A Million Little Sea Creatures. A million sea creatures, not little. Next up, we have Capybara Cuties by Rob Parkinson, and I've done one page in here with a work in progress, and now, as of me filming this, Jess from Colouring Bumblebee and I have decided to do this as a project book, which apparently means we pick a page each month to do and we do it together, and it means that we finish the book faster because we're doing a page a month. So I have to hold back if I want to colour more pages. I was going to colour the Halloween pumpkin one as well as the wizard one this month, but I think we're just going to do the wizard one. Maybe if there's enough pages, there seems to be, I think there is, we'll do this one next year in October. So yeah, this is the wizard one, and I have already started it because I started doing the capybaras, the colours of that I knew I was going to do them while I had them out doing the other page, and I still don't know what colour scheme I'm going to go with this. Usually these little cape things are blue. I don't know if I want to go with blue, although blue and yellow is a really classic good colour scheme. I don't know yet, but yes, this is a work in progress. And then we have my finished buddy page, my very first buddy colour. Thank you so much, Jess, for participating in my first buddy colour with me. I will put her page side by side here so that you can go and check it out, and I'll link her channel in the description below as well so you can go and see her video, but and her channel and all that stuff. She's a really good YouTuber, and yeah, I really love her yellow, blue and green colour scheme. It looks really cool and it's really nice. But this is mine. I decided to go for orange and blue complemented colour scheme with a little bit of green just because there was green stuff in there. Maybe I should have put more green in it, but whatever, hey ho, it's done. And of course the stars make you want to do the background black, but you end up not doing it. I didn't even pay attention to what Jess did with her stars in the background. I didn't even look at that. I was just too busy looking at all of her cool looking details. Where are you, Jess? Oh yeah, she just coloured them in gold, and then she put like little sparkles around it. That's quite cool. I like that. And I like all of her white details too. Maybe I should put more white gel pen on it. Let's copy her. I'm copying Jess. Where's my pen? This is supposed to be a completed pages video. Skip to the next one if you want, but all right, what's Jess done? Okay, so I think she's went over some of the lines in white, and then she's made some of her own. So maybe that'll help with my lack of brightness in my pages. Who knows? Okay, that was taking me far too long, and I kind of ruined a bit, but it's okay, we did it. Oh, we need to do it on here too. Saws. There we go. Okay, makes it look slightly better. Anyway, so that's my finished collab page. Need to zoom out a tad for this. Next up is Mini Mania by Gabby Wolf, and I have a video of me doing this page, or the top half of it at least, and this is the page that I completed. This is actually Prismacolor pencils. I just like it better on this paper for some reason. It's very printer-esque, so it doesn't take that much layering, and Prismacolors are just fast and easy, so that's what I was doing. So yes, this is a very limited colour palette of teal, pinky, red and orange tones, so, and green obviously. Yes, I just coloured this half on the video and I did this on my own, but yeah, I'm really happy with it. It's my first Gabby Hanna book. Gabby Hanna. Oh my goodness. Gabby Wolf book. See, I can't. If somebody has the same name as somebody else that I know, I can't. But yes, I'm excited by this. I think maybe it might be a little bit too limited, but I do enjoy it. It's just all these items here. They don't make sense to be all red and pink, but it's okay. Like I could have made some of them green just to kind of offset the green and stuff, but we live and we learn. I'm really happy with this page, and I smudged his face. I'm really sorry. It wasn't my fault. Right, since I'm zoomed out, I'll go for this one as well. This is a new to me book. No one has seen it in my collection yet, although I will be putting it in a haul video. I've already coloured in it, and I haven't filmed my haul video yet, and I have so many things. Anyway, this is also Woomer pencils that I was practicing with and trying to find a page that I could record and show. So I was trying it on all different papers, but I will finish this eventually. It's a witch on top of some pumpkins, and I was desperate to colour some pumpkins because I haven't coloured them in a while. So yes, this is a work in progress page. And this Halloween book is actually made up of Getty images. So it's funny because Jackie from Spare Room Studio told me that it was very common for people to make colour books from stock images, and I was like, oh, I've never heard about that before. And then I literally on the same day or before that, I just got this book, and they make these from Getty images. So I have no idea who the artists are, but there's a lot of information here. It's by Future Publishing Limited, and this is apparently the 4th edition of Let's Colour Halloween. And there's just like random, and you can tell that it's like, I don't know, clip art. It's sort of clip art style, but it's okay. It's fine. So yeah, where is it? I've not even finished the page. It's a work in progress, but yes, this work in progress in this book. All right, next up we have Coco Wyo Cozy Corner, and I have one completed page in here from this month, and it's not even that exciting, and it's not really that finished because I haven't even shaded the brown bits on it. Why? I don't know. I don't know why. You tell me. Should we do it now? This is a really bright yellow. I thought it was going to be dark. Never mind. We'll abandon that ship. But anyway, this is the only Cozy Corner page that I finished. It's marker. They are these really cheap alcohol markers by B&M. I think you can get them in a bunch of supermarkets in the UK. It's crazy. They just sell them everywhere, and they're called twin markers by Deco Time, and they're really, really cheap. But I got a set of 60, and I think you can get 120, and I was a bit gutted because I got the 60 and then I was like, I'm not getting the 120 because I already have the 60 set. And then polychromos on top, because that's what I'm doing with all of these. I'm kind of just, well, I was to start with doing it marker and then really badly shaded gritty textured polychromos, Faber-Castell on top. But I might change the pencil to a different pencil, like a pencil that I know that I'm not going to be using too much for, I don't know, more expensive colour books. Not that Coco Wyo doesn't deserve it, because I think this was a tenner. No, it was £7.99. It was £8, so that's quite expensive for a... We're getting there, but we've got all the Kirby's to go and the Kanoko Agusas, which I forgot about before. But anyway, this is Rita Berman, and I have 4 of her books now, which I'm really excited about. I started with the Asian one, got Africa, then I got Hidden Oceans, and now I have the autumn one, and I really want the winter one as well, and maybe even Hidden Earth. I don't know. Some of her work is quite intimidating. I need to join a Rita Berman book or something. But this is Minoriza Asian by Rita Berman. And should I zoom in or should we just do that in post? We'll do that in editing. This is... I went on Pinterest, and by the way, I have quite an expansive Pinterest account. I have loads and loads and loads of reference images over on Pinterest if you want to go and follow me over there. I'll link it in the description below. But I've started creating a colour palette pinboard, and I have a lot of Asian inspired colour palettes as well as African inspired colour palettes, because I find that I work way better with colour palettes than I do just doing it off the top of my head. Even though I am quite well versed in colour theory, I just think that it's good to get some inspiration and some guidance at some point, even it doesn't matter how good you are. So anyway, all that's to say that this is a nearly completed page. It's a work in progress. I am going to be finishing this off soon, but it needs a little bit more green on the outside here, and then I'm going to do the rest in gold, and I think that's it basically. I need to burnish these areas. I was thinking about what colour to put it in there to make it different from the orange, or maybe brighten up the orange a bit, but I've burnished the orange already, so I don't think I can. But yeah, I love this. I love the colour scheme. I love the way it's going. I love that it's not too dark, and I'm excited by it. So yeah, that's that page. And then we have a very, very tiny, what's the point in even showing you, work in progress, which is this one. And it is actually done, Ink and Hue Colouring. Sarah from Ink and Hue Colouring did a tutorial on how to do leaves, and her colour combination in that video was just, I don't know, I'm not creative. I can't think of these things, so it's good that we have people on the internet that can help us out with that kind of thing. And I just copied that colour combination and put it on these like palm trees, even though they make no sense. And there is not as much light as she left, but I really enjoyed using so many pencils for this. And I have a whole colour scheme planned out for this as well in my sketchbook, so I'm really excited to finish it, and it's gonna be good. So that is ALLJArt Africa and Asian by Rita Berman. I just looked at my list and it says that I've coloured 15 different pages in 14 different books, but that makes no sense because I coloured so many in Small Victories, so I think I've miscounted somewhere and my tracking isn't the best. So I'm going to go through and try and find the actual stats, but look forward to that and my top 3 favourite pages from the month at the end of this video. But here we are, we've got 2 more books left. This is the finished hare and mushroom page, and I'm happy with it. I think that I rushed the hairs a little bit too much and I could have put more detail into them. They look kind of smudgy, like really flat. They don't look like they have hair, which is unfortunate, but I was done with it. And to be honest, I haven't even finished this mushroom. I haven't finished this mushroom or this mushroom. There's a lot of things that I haven't finished, but I just decided that that was me. I'm done and I want to finish it. So this is the finished page, and I have a work in progress as well that I would like to show you in here. This is my work in progress, and this is soft pastels in background with Wimmer pencils and Staedtler Norris 24 set of pencils. I was getting really frustrated. I was going to do this whole page in Staedtler Norris, but then I was like, nah, because I started doing this and you just can't layer, and they're really hard pencils, and you know, I should have been using a protective sheet under here because all of the ink has transferred. I don't even think you can rub that out. Oh yeah, you can. You can rub it out a little bit, that's good. Yeah, so the ink has transferred onto the other page. So I'll need to go through and rub all that stuff out. But it wasn't going well. So I decided to use the Wimmers, and I had to Google what this shell was because I wasn't sure how to colour it. And again, with the lightness, I don't think I've left enough lights. Down here I started to, but up here and in here I didn't really leave that much lights. But I have attempted to do the whiten out of the things, the objects. You can kind of see them. You probably can't at all. They are right here. The little ghostly figures of the Rubik's Cube and the Eiffel Tower, I think that is. But yes, I showed you this work in progress in my October plans video because I do intend to finish this in October. But yeah, that's my work in progress there. Let me know if you would rather just see all of the finished pages and then the whips at the end, or the whips at the start and then all the finished pages, rather than me sprinkling them throughout the video. Or, you know, let me know what you prefer and I will switch up if I get enough votes. It's just that I have the books out, so I may as well show you, but I could edit it in a way that it would only show you the whips. Anyway, if you've been following me since the start of my journey, you'll know how much turmoil I had with this page, but I'm calling it done. It's not finished. There's loads of things I could do to it, but I'm unsure about the paper in these books. I don't know if this is the only book with this kind of paper and if her other books have similar paper or if it's different, because I have 2 of her other books that I haven't coloured in yet. I just picked up one today for £2.50 from Hobbycraft because I had so many vouchers to use. But yeah, I didn't like the paper in it, so it was giving me jip, and also I had an accident with Neo Colour Tools. But this is the page, and as you can see, it's very bright. I put watercolour on it, there's Derwent ink tints on it, there's marker pen, there's polychromos pencils, there's Neo Colour 2s, there's watercolour pencils. There's loads of stuff on this, and I just battered it with everything that I could and tried to salvage it, but it's not it's not all there, and it looks good. I think it still looks okay, but it's not done, it's not finished, and I just think I'm going to leave it like that because I don't want to battle with it anymore. And then we have our next page, which is a work in progress as well, but I think I'm just going to leave it to... I had another gesso problem. I gessoed this page because I felt I hate the paper, I'm going to retry. But to be honest, I didn't really have that much of a struggle when I did this, except from the fact that it's coming out of the paper, the page. It's perforated, I think. But yeah, this isn't finished either. This is gouache and ink tints, a little bit of, maybe. I think it's just gouache. And then this is an acrylic marker in the background. It's bright. I don't know what it is with Kanoka Aguso's work, but I'm like, let's do it bright, even though she's like, ah, nice and pastel and sweet and, you know, proper muted tones. And I'm like, blue, blue. But yeah, I don't know whether to finish this page or not. I might, who knows. It might look okay. I just know that the background is far too bright, and I don't know how to salvage that because I don't think I have a acrylic marker that's lighter than this apart from the whites. Like, I don't have a lighter blue. And I was going to do a gradient of a sunset, but I decided not to because there was too much warmth in the actual thing itself. I probably should have did soft pastel, that would have been good. I could go in with it in matte acrylic paint maybe and sort it, but there's still a lot of shading to do, and it's so porous. I don't know how to shade this. do you reckon that my my cheap pencils from B&M will go on it? Oh, they actually do. Because surely I could do something to make it look decent, you know? Surely, surely, surely. So yeah, maybe I could do that. These coloured pencils are actually alright on gesso. It's bringing out the colours a lot more. So yeah, I was hoping that was going to be a purple so that I could see if I could put purple on top of that, but it wasn't. Here's a purple. Is this purple? I don't know if they'll blend very well though, because it's so like textured. I think it'll just, yeah, it just kind of rubs. I mean, actually, I think I found a new trick. They're kind of working like pastel pencils. A little bit, actually, where it's just dusty. And I probably could like blend it with my finger. Okay, I'm really sorry for the audio change, but my microphone ran out of battery, and I think that's one of the reasons why my microphone wasn't working before. So I put it on charge, but I just want to finish this video, and it's just my top 5 favourites anyway. So I'm going to show you the 5 favourites I have of the month, and we're going to go from least favourite to most favourite. And if you would like to tell me what your favourite from my pages were in the comments below, that would be cool. I've just chucked them away. Anyway, the first page is this one, which is the flower page. It's from World of Flowers by Joanna Basford, and it's this one. This is only in the bottom because it was a tutorial and I didn't come up with the colour scheme. Otherwise, I think I would have put this higher, but
yeah, I really like the way that it came out. I loved all the things that I learned from it, and it looks really good and I'm really happy with it. So yeah, thanks to Peter Hewitt for doing that tutorial for me. She didn't do it for me personally, but you know what I mean. Then we have the fourth favourite, and this is the Capybara Cuties one. I just like the way that I rendered it, because I don't know if you know, but in the last video I said that I was having trouble rendering my pages and I wasn't putting enough effort into getting the white space gone, and I thought that I needed another medium all the time to be able to render my pages properly. But I did this purely with coloured pencil and I think that it came out really nice, and I like the vibrancy of it, I like the colours, I like the fact that it's like cohesive but not too samey, and I really like the way that it came out. So that's my fourth favourite page from this month, and that's in Capybara Cuties by Rob Parkinson. We have another one from Joanna Basford here. It is Secret Garden and it's my Wishing Well or Water Well page. Here it is here, and I just love the pastel background and the way that it came out. I really like it. I love the fact that I used a lot of acrylic dots in here. I really want to use my acrylic markers more in my pages, and I really like the way that that came out. I used some metallic ones, not that you can see it, but there is metallic ones in there, and I used some normal ones, and then I also just left them with the watercolour background as well. And it's so simple and sweet, and I like the colours. Yet another Joanna Basford one, but this was a toss-up between the two in here, which is the space page and the pastel pencil flower page. I'll show you the pastel pencil flower page first. If I can find it, I can never find that page. I don't know why, it just disappears. There it is. So this is an honourable mention, I think, because this is definitely my favourite page. I think because I really was light on the whole shadow areas, and I just left enough lightness and enough darkness, and I really like the contrast, and I like the fact that I wasn't inclined to make things the real colour, because I'm very much a, if you see a tree green you have to paint it green kind of thing. But depicted as normal is, that's twice I've used air quotes in like the last 2 minutes, but as depicted as normal would be a red and white rocket, but I decided to do pink and cream because it's my colour book and I do what I want. And then also we have it here as well, and the clouds slash smoke from the rockets are pink and purple instead of grey. So I really am happy with this. I think it was a kind of turning point. Not really. It was, you know, it was fun. I really liked it. And by the way, I used luminance for the background. I actually used a Payne's Grey luminance coloured pencil to do the background, and that was so fun. I did 2 layers, and then I went in with the colourless blender to blend it in. It was this one by Derwent, the blender pencil. And then my absolute favourite page is from A Million Sea Creatures from Lulu Mail, and this is it, obviously. This is my favourite page. I love it. I love the colours. I love how easy it was to do it. The pencils were really, really cooperative. I like that I made the water a kind of tealy colour, and then I brought in some greens in there as well, and then the whites of it too. That was really fun. I really love colouring food. If you don't know, I paint a lot of donuts in my real original art or whatever. This is real art, but you know what I mean. And it was fun to try and make them into the kind of balloon texture, just to look like it was actually plastic, with the shadows and the little like ripples in the fabric, or the material should I say. And this little dude was really cute to colour as well. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I also did a little mini tutorial and sent it to Jennifer on how to colour this little walrus. I think it is a walrus. He's a walrus, so I'm guessing that that's a walrus as well. Yeah, probably. But yes, that's my favourite page. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, please remember to comment, like and subscribe. And if you have, thank you so much for the support. It means a lot to me. My son is starting to cry, so I'm gonna boost off, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.